All right, good day, good morning, good evening. It is June 1st. Can you believe that? June 1st. It's about 6:15 p.m. Been a great day. Beautiful out here. My mom competed in a sprint triathlon this morning up in Boulder, so we were up there for that in the morning. Got back home, went for a run, hit the golf course, hit some balls. So yeah, it's been a great day. Been a great start to the weekend. Wanted to catch up a little bit about what I did yesterday, what my plan is for today, and there we go. So yesterday I made my first Instagram post. I made my first Facebook post. I actually posted 2 things on Instagram. Posted a couple things, had some captions, and was just sitting there like, how do I get people to see this? Like, how do I grow? It's kind of weird, I'm not trying to follow like my personal friends right now. I kind of want it to be a little bit more organic, I guess you could say, even though it's not the worst thing. I might get there eventually, but right now this whole project has been sort of under wraps, been something that really just my family is aware of. So I don't know, maybe, but yeah, I was sitting there thinking, how do I grow? And so I was reading some different articles, trying to understand like what it is, and essentially what it comes down to is just outreach, following other accounts, commenting on other posts, other videos, and just putting yourself out there. So today during the race, when we were watching, obviously like there's a lot of time that you're just sitting there. So I decided to start following other pages. So I followed some other nutrition, dietitian pages, some coffee pages, some similar products, not similar products, but ready to La Colombe, strong coffee, stuff like that. And then I started commenting on some videos and some posts mostly from nutritionists, mostly from dietitians, and really just asking questions on the post, trying to incite some conversation, some engagement. And so I had a few back and forth, good comments and good little discussion with this one user, and then actually gained my first follower aside from Anna. Got my first legitimate follower, which was, I don't know, some bodybuilder kind of guy. He's younger. Don't know why he followed the page, but I'll take it. I'll take that. So I need to continue doing stuff like this. I need to continue engaging. I also think that my posts are good, right? Posting is good in general, but I think a wider breadth of content is necessary. So maybe creating some shorts, some reels, and posting some stories. I don't know if stories even get noticed if you don't have followers. So yeah, I mean, work in progress, but just keep hammering on. So tonight I'm going to post a couple posts. I might play around with some of my videos so far and maybe create some shorts, some reels on those, and see how that looks. Yeah, we'll see, no pressure, but just keeping it turning, keeping it moving. So I enjoy Olipop. I think this is a delicious drink. I like the movement, the prebiotic, probiotic, low sugar soda movement. It's great. Anna and I were at a point where we were having like one of these a night, and that was a little too much. We had to taper that down a little bit, but I think they're great. I almost see Good Morning Bevco positioning ourselves very similar to Olipop, very health conscious, lifestyle conscious, but still delicious, still a refreshing, tasty beverage product that you look forward to drinking. So Olipop, a little bit of inspiration. Maybe we can collab sometime. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, so that's really all I got. Keeping it short, sweet, simple today. Gonna make some dinner right now, making some. I'll chat a little bit about what my diet consists of, because my product that I'm creating and the community that I want to create is very health oriented per se, and so I want to practice what I preach, and I do practice what I preach, and I do have a good grasp as to what's important, maybe what's not important, and how to be able to accomplish whatever your goals are. So my diet primarily consists of low processed food, more whole foods. The more the better. Usually with each meal, with my lunch and with my dinner, some sort of protein, whether that's beef or chicken. I really like beef right now, both ground beef, steak. I just really like beef, especially quality beef. I think it's a little more versatile than chicken, and chicken, I don't know, I love chicken still, but it's not my first choice. So one of those for my lunch and my dinner, and then some sort of carb, some sort of simple carb, something that's easy to digest. So tonight it's sweet potatoes. I have rice a lot. I'll have pasta here and there. Let's see, what else? Potatoes in general. And that's really what I stick with. And then I'll throw in some veggies. My go-to veggie is broccoli, roasted. We've got Brussels sprouts, we do peppers, we do a lot of different things, but something in there that's hitting my macros for me, helping me kind of hit those micronutrients. So that's primarily where I'm at for my meal. I tend to get around 25 to 2,800 just with those two meals. Try to snack as little as I can. Some days it's better than others, but I'm at a point where it's not extremely detrimental, if that makes sense. But I know that it's something that I need to really keep my eye on, because it can get away from you. For breakfast, I used to not eat breakfast. I went for at least a year not really eating breakfast, and then some days I kind of started incorporating it again. What I found was that if I ate a little bit of breakfast, something quick and easy, out the door, I would just find myself hungrier quicker. So it would be 2 hours after that, and I'd find myself a lot hungrier than I was. So by not eating breakfast, I kind of suppressed that, didn't have that feeling. Now I could stick through it, but it's just uncomfortable. Whereas when I was quote unquote intermittent fasting, not eating until noon, 1, sometimes 2, I would push through that. It'd be easier. I'd be less uncomfortable. So that was last year. This year, especially training wise, I have found that putting fuel inside my body before I train I train in the morning. It helps me out a lot. And I think that's probably for most people, but it truly is fuel, and it gets you going, gives you energy. So I have found that. So for breakfast, what I'll usually do is before I train, like if I'm just doing something like an hour long workout, get somewhere around 25 grams of carbs, low fat, low protein, and like right away, and then hit my workout. And then after the workout, try to get something a little bit more substance. So I mean, even a bar like Go Macro, like I hit one of those, and it's pretty solid. It's about 300 calories, good amount of protein, good amount of fat, good amount of carbs, so it kind of hits every bucket. So yeah, and that's pretty much what I stick to. You know, I believe that I could intake more protein in my diet, and if it was like a readily available option, I would. I'm not carrying around protein powder and mixing it in a cup of water. Like, I've done that before. Not really into it anymore. And I enjoy water as it is, and my electrolytes as they are. I don't want protein powder. I don't want that like milk chalky consistency, although, you know, there are good ones now, but still, I'm done with it. So that's why I don't do that. I could still get some more protein in my day. You know, I'm probably sitting at, realistically, probably like 110, 120 grams of protein per day. Might be on the high side, so maybe 100 grams of protein per day. And you know, I've kept my mass. I've stayed lean. So like, for me it works. For other people, obviously everyone's different, so it might not. But I also recognize that I could have an extra 10, 12, 15, 20 grams of protein, and that would only help me, you know, maintain and allow me to potentially put on muscle easier and more efficiently. So there's that. But wanted to give you that little backstory. So anyways, have a good evening, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. This was episode 5, I believe. We're doing the thing, right? We're doing the thing. Thanks for following along. Still at 0 views, so if you see this, give it a like. Shout me out. Do something. Put me out there. Appreciate everything. We'll see you guys next time. Take care. Have a good night.